Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. Now the time to do minigames is now, because usually minigames are a little dead or inactive, and now it's the celebration of minigames week, meaning you're getting double currency at every single minigame. This includes combat minigames. Anyways, when you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. For those clue scroll hunters out there, you can get yourself a free clue scroll every single day by talking to Gilly Willikers at the Lumbridge Crater. The tier of this clue scroll will depend on your total level, and as you can see, you can also use the portal to teleport to various minigames. The absolute first minigame I suggest you doing, especially if you like PvM and Slayer, is Shattered Worlds. The rewards for doing this minigame are insane. You can easily get a bunch of Slayer experience. Just look on screen what the experience rates are. This is if you're going purely for Slayer experience and buying the huge lamps with your anima. However, if you're doing Shattered Worlds for the first time, there are much better rewards to buy, like the Salt the Wound and Mutated Dazing Shot ability, and of course, the almost essential for PvM, Bladed Dive. And it only takes a few hours to get normally, which means now it's going to be twice as fast to get because you're getting double the currency. Apart from that, if you ever want to get the pets and you have all the other rewards including the Slayer masks, you can go for the pets. And if you already have the abilities but you're interested in getting some specific Slayer masks, it is time to start farming Shattered Worlds, because now you're going to save an hour of your life every hour of Shattered Worlds you do. Personally, I'm going to go ahead and get these more niche abilities. I think they're for Slayer, like Corodel's Favor, Aggression, and the Slayer's Insight abilities, just because I can, and Shattered Worlds is fairly fun, I guess. For those wondering, I do have a full guide for the Shattered Worlds minigame, which I'll link in the description below. Since that guide has been released, Jagex has added some things to the minigame, like little challenges within that are different that can help you clear the world, like a world boss for example. However, that guide for the most part is still very relevant, and I recommend watching it if you want to know about the best mutators and what worlds to farm for your level. One thing worth mentioning is that the weekly challenges that give you 7.5 million anima at the end, the red portal ones, do not get doubled. I checked this and it didn't seem to give me 50 million, instead 7.5 million as usual. Next up we have Cabbage Face Punch Bonanza, which can be started inside Gamer's Grotto, which is located in the cave near the Falador Lodestone. Now this little minigame can get you bonus mining and farming and even Slayer experience, but the real reason you want to be doing this minigame is to get Slayer VIP tickets, which allow you to choose between one or another task. If you combine these with their 120 Slayer cape, it's going to be even better, because you're going to save Slayer points as you won't have as many tasks you want to skip. Now you can also do this minigame to get the seed aside, however it's a little faster to do through player-owned farms, or at least easier in my opinion, so I suggest focusing on the Slayer VIP tickets. Unless you really want seed aside, you can of course get seed aside through this minigame. As for the minigame, fairly straightforward. You have about a minute to get to the other side. Within this minute you need to get as many points as you can from gathering things around the area without being caught by the gorillas or dying. The more points you have, the more points you'll get as a reward from the minigame. If you end up dying, you spawn as a sort of gorilla, and you can still gain points from killing other players. Now this isn't a rule or something, but when you turn into a gorilla, generally what players do is they don't kill the other players, they just place some traps and AFK until the rounds are over, because that way it's just better for everyone getting points. You'll like it when you're the player instead of the gorilla as well, because it will allow you to survive for longer and a lot easier. Some of the gorillas I believe are bots, not all of them are players, so some of them will still attack you, but what I generally do and what I did a few years ago when I went for Seedicide is simply AFK as the gorilla and just wait until it's over. Now if you ever wanted to do Castle Wars with a bunch of other players, now would be the time, as it's on Spotlight, giving you 500% more Taylor and perhaps even 1,000 because it's doubled. Now I did try to check this, however every single time my client crashed or the internet went out, so after about an hour I was like, okay, I'm not going to try this anymore. I give up. But yeah, if you want to get Thaler and Castle Wars rewards and all that kind of stuff, you can do that by going to Castle Wars on World 24. As of right now, Anima Islands, Barbarian Assault, and Dominion Tower do not work. You don't get double boss kills at Dominion Tower, at least not when you're quick chatting. I'm not sure if it's a bug and it does work in the shop or not. it just doesn't seem to work. I have a slight feeling they might change Anima Island specifically, but I'm not entirely sure. I guess we'll have to see throughout the week if that currency is doubled, but currently it is not. It is not part of the list either. They do mention that in the future they will give more details in their news posts, which is good. Anyways, it doesn't matter, just keep an eye on any news posts that might pop up. Other than that, good luck on Shattered Worlds or grinding out your VIP tickets, because at least those are doubled. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.